Okay, friends, let's have some fun with wire baskets from Dollar Tree. Hey, everybody, it's Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy. If you didn't know it, if you did, thanks so much for coming back. All right, so I have some zip ties, and I have a big rectangular wire basket and two smaller square baskets. Super cool thing is that these square baskets fit in to this rectangular basket perfect. So just put the wire basket on the bottom, and then I'm going to take my zip ties and I'm going to zip tie the smaller basket to the bigger basket. It's that easy. Friends, I am so jazzed about this because it's got this like really cool farmhouse vibe. The hardest part was to get it to line up and stay lined up because, you know, you have to move your hand to get the zip tie, but it was really so easy. Like, this is one of the easiest projects I think I've ever done. I didn't need to glue anything. I didn't need to paint anything. It was awesome. So you'll see here, and I'm using black zip ties that I got from Dollar Tree. I suppose if you had the gold ones, you could do white or whatever and then just paint them. I don't know, but the black seemed to work really nicely. And so you'll see here I'm just putting a couple, and you do as many zip ties as you feel comfortable. I probably went a little overboard. You know, I always feel like, oh, I better, put twice as many on that I need. You do as many as you feel is necessary. I did 3 on the bottom on this one, and then I did a couple on the top. And again, I'm just finding the wires that actually matched up for the 2 baskets and just put a zip tie on it. So I did that. Again, I did 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and then I went on to do the top. And the top is the same song, second verse. It's the same thing. It was so easy. I did cut off the excess zip ties with my little snips. You can use scissors. You don't need the snips. But then I did the same thing. See, we just line up that top basket. It fits so nice. And the other cool thing is that the basket actually stands independently. Like, it doesn't fall over. So it's stable when you stand it up, which is so cool because that's what I wanted on my table. I don't have a lot of room for my craft table. So I wanted something that I could have like a little shelf with. Again, I did the same thing on this one. I just did zip ties so that I felt like it was secure. But look at how pretty this is already. It's very farmhousey in my opinion. If that's not your vibe, well, then you could dress it up another way, I guess. Yeah, easy peasy. Like, look at how cool. I think it's secure. Awesome. So then all I did was same thing. I just cut off the excess zip ties. And then at the end, I decided that I don't know why I did it, but I have this like dowel that I had got from Dollar General. It's a thicker one. And I thought, hey, let's put that on there just to see, just in case I wanted to hang it, I could. And then I put some wood beads on the ends and it looks really cool, believe it or not. I use this for all of my jute and my string and stuff. And look, see what I see? It's very stable. I'm so excited about this. Let's continue our fun with wire baskets and make a super cool covered basket. So I have some white paint. I have this ornament that I had from Christmas. I also have some, and the ornament is probably about 3.5 inches. It isn't that big. Any circle round thing would work. I also have some wood biscuits. I have this little, what's it called? A knob and a wood bead. I also have some, these are burner covers. I'm only using the small one. And I also have this candle, what's it called? A candle holder. Then I'm also going to use some heavy duty glue. Now I can't use E6000, so I'm using a different kind of glue, but you could totally use E6000. So I first start by painting that ornament, and here's that candle holder. What I'm going to do is take those wood biscuits and put them on the candle holder because see how it's got that lip? Well, I want to make more contact with the ornament that we're going to glue on after. So I just use some of the heavy duty glue and then I use some hot glue for immediate, like we want it now. So we put that on and I did that for both of them. Again, it's just to make it elevated a little bit just so that we have more surface to glue our, our ornament on after. So we did that. Perfect. Now we're going to put more glue on top of those, more of the heavy duty glue and then more hot glue. And then we're going to glue on our ornament. Again, it's just to make more area so that we can glue our basket on. So there's that. Ta-da! Easy peasy. I keep saying it. You know, somebody said don't say it. and made him mad. And now I can't, it's like saying, don't think purple. Sorry. Anyways, so then I put more glue on top of the ornament, and I'm just using the heavy duty glue, and then I'm going to put some hot glue on top of that. And then we're going to put our basket on top of that. Don't come at me. I know it's not centered. Always the way. I don't know. Anyway, so I glue that on, and then I decided how fun would it be if I put this little round that I had gotten at Dollar Tree, because the burner cover says, enjoy the little things. And then if you open up the lid, it'll say home. And I don't know. I was getting I'm all in my feels. Whatever. Anyways, so I did that. Then I have the burner cover. I get the center of my burner cover. And by I get the center, I called my son down to find the center of my burner cover, because math and me, no fun. So I find the center. I use my Crop-A-Dile, and I just popped a hole in the center. And there's that. Love it. Then I'm going to put my knob on. So I put the screw in, and then I put a wood bead on that, and then I screw the knob on top. And the reason why I did the little wood bead was because there was too much space between where the knob would be and the screw, so this filled up that space, and it looks cute. I think it looks kind of cute. Makes it a little bit higher, whatever. So there it is. We tighten it up. Perfect. And then we're going to put that, believe it or not, it fits on the round basket. Look how cute this is. What? You could put it in your kitchen for like your K-cups. You could put it in your craft room and put like scraps of fabric, whatever. But look how cute this is. Quit it. I love it. Oh my gosh. And yes, if you push it, it'll actually like snap on. But yeah, I know, right? Look at how fun this is. I love it. All right, so we're going to use this bamboo cutting board and this wire basket, all from Dollar Tree. I also have some pretty thick jute, and I have some zip ties. I'm using black. You could use whatever color you want, but black seemed to match for me. All right, so then I put my basket onto my cutting board, and I'm just marking where I want to put the holes in the cutting board to attach it to the basket. So that's all I'm doing here, is just kind of it's just kind of sketching out where I want it to be. It's not perfect. Obviously, you're here. You know who I am. It's not perfect. Then I put a line with my ruler just to make sure that I was on, straight. And then I put something to protect my table. And I'm using my Fiskars drill that I got from Joann Fabrics. And it's one of the best things I've ever bought. I love this thing. So, and all I'm going to do is pop holes in. I'm just going to do 3 holes in this bamboo cutting board, and it's it's a wicked soft wood, so it's really easy. I did take my sander and kind of sand it after each time, because it does tend to splinter a little bit, and we don't want that. So here we go, another hole, and I did the sanding, and then here's the third hole. Excuse me. So there we have it. Perfect. Then we're going to take our basket and put our cutting board on top of it, and then put our zip ties in it. It's that easy. Like, are you kidding me? Look at how fun this is. Super fun. Anyway, so we're just going to put our zip ties in it. I'm going to do 3 zip ties. Now, stay to the end, because I'm going to show you another way you could do this to make it look even more farmhousey kind of thing. But this way is really, I think this one's really pretty and put together, and we could put almost anything. You use this in your kitchen, you can use it in your craft room, on your desk, whatever. But look at how pretty this is. All I'm going to next do is cut off the excess for our zip ties, and well, make sure they're tight, obviously. But we're going to cut off the excess, and look at it. Those little hinges work like a dream. I'm so excited. Look at how fun this is. I think it looks so pretty. But I thought, hey, what if we wanted to do something even more farmhouse-like? So I took my jute and I took a piece of masking tape and put it around the end, because I wanted to make it so that we could actually thread this into the holes. So all I did was put the masking tape on and kind of twist it. And then we're going to put the words are hard. Yikes. We're going to put the jute into the hole, and then we're going to attach it to the basket, and we're just going to make little ties. So then we'll have 3 little ties of jute on it instead of doing the zip ties. Either way, I don't care who you are. I think they're both cute. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one I like better. Got to be honest. I'm not sure which one I like better. But look at how cute. And it was so easy. Like, kiss simple, right? I mean, goodness gracious. This could also be a really good container for a gift. Wouldn't that be fun? I think so. But look at how cute this is. Quit it. I love it so much. Look at how fun. Yay. Anyways, friends, thank you so much for watching. And I hope this inspires you.